Good morning, Pele. Thank you for joining us today. How does it feel to be considered one of the greatest football players of all time?
Thank you for having me. It's truly an honor to be recognized as one of the best in the world. I feel grateful at the opportunities I had to play the sport. My first World Cup,
You have won three FIFA World Cups with the Brazilian national team. Can you tell us about your favorite World Cup moment?
winning my first World Cup in 1958 at age of 17 was a dream come true. Scoring two goals in the final against Sweden was a special moment for me. It was the start of successful career with
Many young players look to you as a role model. What advice would you give to aspiring footballers?
advice to young players. It's always believe in yourself and never give up on your dreams. Hard work, dedication, and love for the game are crucial to success. Remember to enjoy every moment of the field and always strive.
Thank you, Pele, for sharing your instincts with us. Your legacy in football will continue to inspire generations to come.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to be here and talk about my passion for the beautiful game. Good.
Diego, it's an honor to have you with us today. You have had such an interesting career looking back. What do you think was the most defining moment in your football journey?
Thank you. It's difficult to pick just one moment because my career was filled with highs and lows. But if I had to choose, I think the 1986 World Cup in Mexico was the most defining. The hand of God and the goal of the century in the same match against England are moments that people still talk about today. Those moments show the world the two sides of football controversy and brilliance.
Speaking of the hand of God, how do you feel about that moment now, so many years later?
At the time it was just instinct. I was going for the ball and it happened so quickly. Looking back, I understand why it's so controversial, but it's part of the game. Football is full of moments like that, where things happen in a split second. Some call it cheating, but for me, it was a way to win.
Your goal of the century is one of it has the greatest goal in World Cup history. Can you take us through what was going through your mind during that run?
It's one of these moments where everything just clicks. I remember getting the ball and just thinking, I have to go for it. As
You have often been described as football genius, but also as a free human being. How do you recognize those two aspects of your life?
I'm human like everyone else. I made mistakes, many of them, but I think that's what makes my story so relatable. People see themselves in my struggle.
What do you want your legacy to be, especially for the younger generation of footballers?
I want people to remember me as someone who played with heart, who gave everything on the pitch. Football, it's about more than just skill. It's about passion, determination, and the will to win.
Thank you, Diego, for sharing your thoughts with us. Your impact on football and the world is undeniable. Thank
Thank you, football is my life, and it's an honor to be remembered for what I did on the pitch.